new, then thanks for joining us today. I'm doing some product reviews today, and this is from my October Latest in Beauty box. I've finally cancelled my Latest in Beauty subscription, and there's a few reasons, a couple of which I've already spoken about before. I'm getting a little bit bored with subscription boxes. Latest in Beauty, which I've always loved, I'm finding the products aren't as good for selection. I'm struggling to select products to put inside my box, and it's coming up to Christmas, so I could do with not spending on me so much and saving my pennies for all the lovely things that I want to treat my family to. So there are a few of the reasons, and there are a few more which we will come to as I do the product reviews. But I'll go through each item that I got in my box. I've tried and tested them all, so I can give you now my opinions on the products, whether I think they're good, whether I'll be repurchasing, or whether I think they were naff. So let's start with the Hall of Fame product for October, which was the Clarins Extra Firming Wrinkle Control Day Cream. This is lovely, I have to say. This is a really nice product. Really enjoyed it. Whether it's actually done anything for my wrinkles, who knows, but it smells really nice. It sinks into the skin really quickly. I was putting my makeup on top of it, not having any issues. And to be honest, I think there was a slight improvement in my skin firmness, in wrinkle appearance. Possibly only temporary, but hey ho. Nothing's gonna turn back the hands of time, is it? So this was lovely, and it's a 30ml sample, and you didn't need much at all when I put it on my skin, so a little went a long way, so it'll probably last me quite a while. Would I repurchase? Probably not, just because of the price. It's a bit out of my price point, but that's kind of why I like getting subscription boxes, because I'm not spending a great deal of money, and you can get some really nice brands in there. So this one is really good. Do like it. Unfortunately, a little bit out of my price range. So first one was a big hit. Really enjoyed that. Then I had the black eye masks. If you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't already, please go ahead and do. There's my little handle below. Posted a picture of me wearing these, and I have to say I was more impressed than I thought I was going to be. Although I use eye gels quite often, I don't ever find that they do a great amount for me. These ones I hadn't even put in the fridge. So I know sometimes if I put them in the fridge and put them on, they are much colder and really help with depuffing. These ones I hadn't put in the fridge. And when I put them on, they felt really cool and refreshing. And when I actually took them off, I could see a noticeable difference in my under eye area. Now, my under eyes are an area that I massively struggle with. They're really puffy. They are quite lined now with my age, and I do get darkness as well on my inner corner. It's the puffiness that I really can't cope with and that I really dislike. And that is mainly, I think, down to allergy, which I'm sure I've spoken about before. I started getting this allergic reaction to something. The doctors have no idea what it is. But when I do get it, my under eyes puff up loads. It's crazy. It doesn't happen very often anymore. It started happening when I was pregnant with my second child, really randomly. But it would look like someone had punched me in the eye because my eyes would puff up so much I could barely see out of them. Touch wood, I haven't had a really bad reaction like that for a long time. But I just think that constant puffiness has just permanently damaged my under eye area. So these, although they do normally help a little bit, the eye gels don't normally help a great deal. These, however, I was super impressed with. Now, I can't remember how much these were, but I don't think they were massively expensive to buy. And I think this is definitely a product that I would repurchase. I will use them more for if I'm going out, pop them on first. I wouldn't use them like all of the time. I tend to just use my jade roller, and in the morning especially use my jade roller before I cleanse and then put my eye creams on, and that tends to help a little bit in the morning. But these are great for if I've got a special event or a night out, or pop these on, and I did find a really big difference with these. So far out of the eye gels, these ones from Black have definitely been my favourites, and these are charcoal ones. So I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it, whether charcoal is the magic ingredient for my under eye area, but big hit. Really love those. Big hit. Next thing was a sheet mask, and it's not really an unboxing by me if I haven't ordered a sheet mask in my latest in beauty box. This was a charcoal detox instant facial from Solista Beauty. Yeah, I can't say I was massively impressed by it. I don't think I would buy it again. Sheet masks can quite often be run of the mill and not really do an awful lot. I didn't feel like this did an awful lot, and I think if you really want a detoxifying mask, you need to get sort of a clay mask. Glam Glow ones are meant to be really, really good, although they are more expensive. Body Shop do some great ones as well. I don't think sheet masks can really be that detoxifying. I think you need the clay masks that can sort of suck all of the nastiness out of your skin. Just placing a sheet mask on, I don't feel does all that much. I think the hydrating ones and the anti-aging ones possibly do a little bit more with the serums that are in them. But yeah, not massively impressed with this. It's always nice to have a face mask. It's always nice to have that 20 minutes of a little bit of pamper time. But yeah, I don't think it's one that I would repurchase again. Wasn't massively impressed with that one, but it was okay. It wasn't horrendous or horrible or anything. I just didn't think it really did an awful lot. So yeah, that one was all right. Next up, I got this, which is a great size. This is the Umberto Giannini Banana Butter, and it's like a leave-in conditioner. When I saw this on the website, I thought it was going to be more like a hair mask, but it's actually just a product that you pop in your hair after you've washed it and you leave it in. And it smells incredible. It smells like banana sweets. So I bought this originally for me, or picked it originally for me. However, when you read on the label, it says for naturally curly and super curly hair, which I don't have. I have wavy hair, but I don't have curly hair. So I have tried this on myself sparingly because I was a bit worried with it being for super curly, naturally curly hair that it would be too rich for my hair and would just weigh it down. So I did just put a little bit through the ends, and to be honest, I couldn't really see any difference at all. But then I do style my hair. Maybe if I'd have left it, put it in and let my hair dry naturally, maybe I'll do that and see how it works with the waves. However, my daughter has super curly frizzy hair, and I thought when it arrived and I saw that it was for curly hair, I thought this is great, I can just try it on her. If it's not going to be good for me, it might work for her. And it did wonders for her hair. I've used it a couple of times on her hair, and it just seems to really lock in the curl. It doesn't go as frizzy, and it looks super shiny and feels really soft and shiny. Honestly, amazing. So if you have curly hair, I would definitely recommend picking up this and giving it a try, because I think it has done wonders for her hair, and she will be having this again once this pot is finished. I will definitely repurchase. It's not massively expensive. I think it's about £9 for a tub, but always on offer in Boots, you know, when they do the 3 for 2s and things on their hair care. Umberto Giannini is usually in there as well. Another great thing about this is that it's cruelty-free and vegan. So if you're looking for cruelty-free beauty or vegan beauty, then check out Umberto Giannini, because I think all of their hair care products are vegan and cruelty-free. So yeah, this one is good, not for me, but great for her, and I'd probably end up spending more on her hair than I do my own. She's a little princess. She's only 6, but gets treated like a grown-up. Next up, we've got this from Delphi Makeup, which was a bit of a random choice because I am not a massive highlighter user. I like quite a subtle highlight. This came with a liquid highlight on this end, which is quite a goldy champagne colour, and then this stick highlighter on this end, which is a little bit more pinky in its tone. Now, I thought that this would be my preference and that this would be something that I wouldn't ever use because it would be too much. If I just try and swatch them, I did this in my unboxing video, which if you haven't seen, I'll try and link in the description box below if you are interested in just seeing my first thoughts, and all the prices of the items are on there as well. So when I first did this and I swatched them on my hand, the bottom one is the stick and the top one is the liquid, and I just thought that liquid highlight was way too much for me with my very subtle makeup. However, surprisingly, when I tried to put the stick one on my face, I didn't feel like it showed up very much at all, even for me as quite a subtle highlighter girl. However, if you are sparing with the liquid one and just use a tiny bit, and I just usually put a tiny bit on the back of my hand and then dab my finger in and just dab it on my cheekbones and on maybe along the tip of my nose, in my eyebrow arches. If you just use a tiny amount, you can get a really good subtle glow, and that's what I like. I like a glowy makeup look. I'm not into matte. I think maybe it's an age thing as you get older to go off that whole complete matte look and really heavy coverage foundation. So I'm more very natural makeup, quite glowy and fresh looking. So with the liquid highlighter, I could definitely achieve that a little bit better than the stick highlighter, which I wasn't expecting at all. I think I will use both, and I think this will probably end up being more of a favourite than this one. I do like how you get a dual product in one. It is quite cool, and I haven't seen anything like this before. I'd never heard of Delphi makeup, and I think it was one of the products that I struggled to find a British price for. So whether it's a European brand, I think it was when I looked at the packaging, I think it's Spanish. Yeah, Spanish. So whether it's more of a European brand and Ladies in Beauty have had a deal with them to try one of their products in their boxes, I'm not sure. I always drop things in my video. But yeah, so that was that one. Surprising hit. A surprising hit. I didn't think I was going to be mad on it. I didn't think I would use it all that much. But actually, now I've actually tried it and given it a go, I think the liquid highlighter will probably be one that I reach for more than I thought I would. So yeah, that was quite good. And now on to the last product, which is the Dr. Haushuka. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one, and I said this in the last video. And it's a lipstick, and this is supposed to be worth about £20, I think, which is more than I would ever pay for a lipstick. It's a really dark colour, but when you actually swatch it, it's not that dark, and you can actually just put a little bit on, blend it out and make it a bit lighter. It's actually a really nice texture, and when I wore it, it lasted really well, considering it's not marketed as a long-lasting wear lipstick. This was in shade 09. I'm not sure if it's actually got a colour or whether it's just 09. Chest Flower. Chest Flower is the colour. This is the controversial product because I didn't realise, I didn't look, there is a date stamped on the bottom of this lipstick, and it wasn't until I was on Instagram and I saw Lady Marwa and Sussex Sandra, who are both YouTubers and both have latest in beauty boxes and unboxings on their channel. They had posted that the lipstick that Sussex Sandra had received was nearly out of date, which then made me think, oh my word, I better check mine. And nevertheless, if the camera will focus, which I'm not sure it will, it's not going to focus, but take my word for it. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen this post. It's out of date, the 12th, 2019, which, considering I didn't get this till the end of October, that only gives me a month's use before apparently this has to be then thrown away because it's out of date. I have since heard that people received this lipstick already out of date, and that some of them, even if they had a month left, there were like weird bubbles on the lipstick and it looked a bit mouldy, which I think is absolutely horrendous. I mean, we buy beauty boxes to try new products, to get brands that we may not be able to afford or might not have heard of before. And it's all about the experience of picking up things and seeing them and them being new and exciting. And to get a product which is nearly out of date isn't just disappointing. It makes you feel like the company are duping you a little bit. Like, I'm buying into a box for new products, for exciting new brands, and then you're serving me up a lipstick which has been sat in your warehouse for how long if it has now gone out of date? Because makeup doesn't go out of date in the click of a finger. It usually has a good date on it. So it makes me wonder if they're buying really old stock from companies and that's how they're managing to do this. But just utterly, utterly disappointing. And I emailed Latest in Beauty when I discovered this, and it took them, I think, a week to respond to my email. And the response that I got was poor, to say the least. It was basically, we're really busy at the moment with Christmas around the corner. We're having lots of inquiries. We are aware of the issue that you've brought to our attention, and we will get back to you. Poor. And it's now been another couple of weeks and I still haven't heard anything back. So really, really disappointing on the customer service front as well for that. And that is another reason why I am now cancelling my subscription with Latest in Beauty, and I don't know if I will ever take it back up after this experience, because I don't pay for a subscription box to be sent products that are out of date or almost out of date. That's not what this is meant to be about. I've since heard about other products. I don't know whether that was from last month's box as well or from the November box, which have also been out of date and smelt really off. And it's now making me question whether some of the products in the past that I've had have been out of date and I've just been using them, and it's made me start to think about some of the products that I've maybe not got on with, or I've said have smelt funny. There was a toner especially, there was a rose and frankincense toner I think, which I said had a really weird scent and after scent. It's making me wonder now, was that out of date and that's why it smelt weird? Who knows, who knows. There is a website apparently which you can go on and put in your product codes if they don't have a use by date on the packaging. There is a product code which you can then enter onto this website and it will check when they were manufactured and the best before dates. So that is something that you can do. However, although that facility is there and it's great, I don't feel as a customer, as a consumer of these products, that I should have to check everything that I'm buying brand new from a company, from supposedly a reputable company, to see if the products they're sending me are in date or not. It's not what you expect to have to do, is it? It's not, it's just not on, is it? Let me know how you feel. I would love to have a chat with you guys down in the comments. Let me know if you've had any of these products that have been out of date. I know it can't just be this one product. I've definitely heard about another one, which I think was a Dr. Botanicals face mask, which that would have been right up my street. I think the only reason I didn't get that was because it had already gone. Otherwise, I'd have probably ended up with 2 out-of-date products in my box. So let me know if you've chosen any products that have been out of date. Are you subscribed to Latest in Beauty? Has this happened to you? Have a chat with me down in the comments. I love chatting to you guys, and I'd love to hear your opinions on this, whether you think, you know, is this a mishap? Is it a one-off, or do we think that there's something a bit deeper going on with Latest in Beauty? I've also noticed, like I mentioned at the start, about the product selection being a bit poor. We've had things like plasters, insect repellent, tampons, not really the sort of thing that I want to put in my beauty box. It's meant to be a beauty box. I would expect hair care, makeup, skincare, body care, not up everyone's street, shower gels and bath products and stuff, but I'm happy to receive them. Even sort of makeup tools and things, but things that I can pick up from the pharmacy, insect repellent, tampons, plasters. That isn't what I'm expecting to get in a beauty box. And I don't know whether they are putting their better products into more of their limited edition boxes, because there seems to be a limited edition box coming out every other week. And I'm wondering whether all their good products, all the best products that we used to get in the selection process for the monthly subscription box, are now just going into all of these limited edition boxes, which I'll try not to buy into, to be honest. The whole point of me loving Latest in Beauty was the fact that I got to pick my products and I didn't get any disappointing products because they were all ones that I wanted to try. So the limited edition boxes don't really scream out to me, because there is usually products in there that I'm not interested in. There might be the odd one that I want, but they're not all what I want. So I don't know, I've just got this feeling that that's where they're ploughing all of their good products now. And obviously the Hall of Fame product is always good. The Clarins one was brilliant, and I've had great ones in the past. Dermalogica and NARS and loads. I can't even think of them all off the top of my head, but they've always been. Shiseido, when we got the Shiseido one, I absolutely adored that. It was a brilliant product. But the other products have just been a bit of a letdown of late, and I'm just not feeling it at the moment. And I'm really, really, really disappointed with the out-of-date product and the customer service that's come with it. So we'll see. I'll update you if I do hear back from them about the lipstick. Then I will let you guys know, either in the comments on Instagram or in an upcoming video. But let me know if you've had this issue with the out-of-date products. Have you had a response from Latest in Beauty, and what have they come back to you and said? I'd be really interested to hear and see if we all get a blanket response or whether there's individual cases being looked at. Anyway, that was my selection. That's what I thought of the products. In general, they're great products, and I even really enjoyed the lipstick. The texture was lovely, the last was lovely, the finish was lovely. Just a shame that it's nearly out of date. Yeah, I love my products. I'm really happy, and they are all going to get used, apart from the lipstick probably, which I'm now worried to put on my face. But let me know if you got any of these products and if you've found them the same as me or you haven't got on with them. I always love chatting to you guys down in the comments, so please do feel free to leave a comment there. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you did subscribe. We're at 900 and something subscribers, and I'm trying to get us to 1,000, and as soon as we hit 1,000 I'll be doing a huge giveaway as a thank you to you all. So if you're not already subscribed, then I would really appreciate it if you did, and put on the little notification bell next to it so that you're notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you for another video very, very soon. Thanks guys, bye.